Hi everyone, Val here. I'm very inspired to make this video about frankincense because I did a little bit of research and watched our sister friend's video, and I thought, oh my gosh, like we have to talk about frankincense, especially because you can get it for free this month and you don't want to miss out on that. So first of all, I wanted to share with you guys that Dōterra's frankincense is a blend from 4 different species of frankincense. So we have Boswellia cartieri, Sacra, Papyrifera, and Frerana. So those are the 4 different species of frankincense essential oil that you get in this bottle. So there's 4 species in here. So when I say that, what I mean is that each different species has different chemistry. So you're getting all of that in this bottle. Okay, now I want to let you know that it grows in very, very difficult weather conditions. Like we're talking about countries like Ethiopia, Somalia, and Oman. These are in the Middle East, some of these. And the weather conditions are very harsh. The temperatures are 90 to 95 degrees to get the good frankincense. And it is extremely difficult to source because the trees grow like on rocks, like people have to climb. It's very difficult, and they don't even know how the tree can survive growing from a rock. Okay, so they can't even explain it. So it's what I'm trying to explain to you is that it's very difficult to get this plant. Now, the other thing is that when men go out to source the frankincense plant, they literally have to leave their families for 5 months. And they live in caves because of the weather, and there's nothing there. There's no Safeway, no Costco, no hotels. Like, this is the desert that we're talking about. So the men leave their family and leave for at least 5 months to be able to get the resin from the tree. So the way you do that is these ancient trees, because all of the trees are like over 100 years old, they cut and they bruise the tree, and out of that comes the resin. So the resin is literally picked and grabbed and dried, and then women go through that and they see which is good and which one's bad. So the good ones are the ones that are in this bottle, and the ones that are kind of like throwaways, that's where you have other companies buying that, not Dōterra. So I want to make sure that you know the difference in what you're getting and why that bottle costs what it costs, even though you can get it this month for free. So I took some notes and I don't want to forget anything. So the reason why the oil is called essential is because when you extract the oil from a plant, the plant dies. So it's an essential oil for the plant to survive. But when you have an essential oil like frankincense that keeps the frankincense trees alive in those conditions, in that type of soil, which is dry. I mean, think about how often it rains over there. And then you have that chemistry and you mirror that with a human being and saying that, wow, if it can do that for the tree, what can it do for the human body? So now let's go into the science of the human body. When you're looking at me right now, all of this, everything's cells. I have 37.2 trillion, I think it was, cells in my body. So everything's a cell. So frankincense, the king of oils, is a super cellular protection essential oil. So what does that mean? Okay, it means every cell in your body is affected positively with frankincense essential oil. So how does it support your body? Well, it supports anything that has cells in it. Digestive, respiratory, anti-aging. So when you talk about aging, this is your best friend. So you want to make sure you add this to all your lotions. What I love to do is just grab this oil and put it under my tongue. So I'll just drop 2 drops under my tongue, and you can do this every single day, and you can do it at night. And it tastes good. I'm not exaggerating. It doesn't have like a ooh kind of taste. It tastes good. So let me just check my notes real quick because I don't want to forget anything. When I make this video, I spend over 45 minutes writing and kind of just checking in to see what this other gal who's extremely knowledgeable and she's scientific. She has a master's in nursing and she researches everything. So it affects, when the oil goes into your body, it literally communicates with your cells. So just think of humans. They are born, they duplicate, and then they die off. That's the same thing that's happening to your cells. They are born, they duplicate, and then they die off. Sometimes your cells are being attacked. So the essential oil communicates with the cells to make sure that your cells know what they're supposed to do. Are they supposed to continue living and thrive, or are they supposed to die off and not recreate other cells because they may be corrupted? So that is how effective frankincense essential oil is for every single cell in your body. And that's why it is called the king of oils. So you're going to want to get that oil this month. Now, I talked in my introduction in this video, I said how you can get frankincense essential oil for $4.37 because I did look at that in the internet. So when you have those throwaways that nobody wants and somebody else picks them up, that's where you can possibly get a very cheap oil that is adulterated, because on top of the fact that it's the throwaway resin, it could come from other trees that are not the cream of the crop, as you and I may say, and they will dilute that, they will adulterate it, and they will add whatever to make it last longer and to be able to give people a cheap oil. So in saying that, we create a co-impact sourcing program with Dōterra, where Dōterra doesn't just get the best, but they also work with the farmers in educating them, because there was a scare recently, I'm not sure how many years ago, that frankincense trees were being extinct. Now, why did that happen? It happened because the growers were getting paid so little for their frankincense that they kept bruising the trees, cutting them to get the resin and selling it for very, very cheap, because other companies just didn't even care. They're like, you know what? I got mine and you can do whatever you want with your trees. I don't really care. But this is the farmer's livelihood. This is all they have. It's not like in the United States. These are countries that there is nothing over there, and the trees have been handed down from generation to generation, from grandfathers to fathers to the children, and this is how they make their living. So Dōterra literally send special scientists that this is what they do, and they know and they teach the farmers, don't overcut the trees, don't overbruise them. We're gonna make sure that you're well taken care of, but this is how long the tree needs to rest to be able to survive. Because if your tree dies, there goes your income and there goes your livelihood. So I wanted to share that with you, because I want you guys to know that when you're paying $68 for this size, this is 1 pound of the resin. This is all you're going to get of the highest quality of resin of 4 different species of the frankincense tree. Frankincense means fine incense in French. That's what it means. So if you want a cheaper oil, you can absolutely get it. You can probably go online today and get it. I don't think you're going to want to use it. I wouldn't recommend using throwaway resin frankincense. You're going to want to equip yourself and have this oil in your home, because this is the oil that literally works with every cell in your body. I always try to make my videos short, but I couldn't help myself today. This is so critically important that you know that this is the king of oils, that it helps every cell in your body to thrive and do what it's supposed to do best, and that you can get it this month for free. But if you're paying $68 to get this, this is so worth it, all right? So you guys get your frankincense. Understand that you... All right, I hope I made myself clear. I don't want to bore anybody. And you guys have a good weekend. Bye.